Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Twisted Coop. How are we doing out there, cupcakes? And yo, Scott Henderson Cotton Hawks. I see you. Yes, go over and check out Scott. Cracking little channel, cracking bloke. Give him a subscribe. Give him a comment. Tell him I sent you. He will love it. Well, it is a nightmare down at the farm at the moment because there are now 2 shipments of Artemia sitting at customs. So the struggle on the koi farm is absolutely real at the moment. Customs causing you lots of shit, aren't they, mate?
Either it's customs or UPS or or communication somewhere.
So how badly is it affecting what's happening on the farm? Now I know, but for those out there that are watching,
Forcing my hand to put fish on every single pond's got fish in now, so it's not. If it's the next batch, it'd be worse. But I've had to stop ponds I didn't want to stop yet. I've had to stop ponds earlier than I wanted to stop, and I'm now having to work spending 4 or 5 hours a day collecting Insiphuria, Rotifers, Daphnia to feed the fish. So my day is just getting worse.
that's great. Your black ones in
No,
there.
straight into a bucket. You just get those black ones out. Rest straight into there for dinner for these bad boys. So yeah, you can see this here. That's the Shiro Utsuri. This is our best parent set for quality, and there's 5% black ones if you're lucky. It's shocking. Whereas that pond there's loads, but I need to get them split out.
Yeah. So
Life.
it's a case of you got to empty this one of fish.
That'll be enough fish out. So we'll get these out. I'll drain this. So there's no fish in it. Refill it with some rich water from the Insiphuria. Then we've got to grade them into there to get them going again.
So this is where Dave's going to be sat for the next few hours.
Oh yeah.
Before it gets too warm, but I need a jug to get them caught up and moved.
I'll be alright in here.
So yeah, basically all of these really small little white ones are going to become food for the 6 to 8 week old fry. But as Rick was saying, for every one black fry there's at least 20 or more orange fry, and this is from the better of the parent sets. As you can see, there's not really a lot of black ones when you look in comparison to all of the yellow ones. As you can see, lots of white ones in here. You can see the odd black one. It's the black ones we want, don't forget. So they will be feeded in this pond. Oh, Rick's got some chilies on the go already. And then once he's got Dave all set up there, look at these grapes.
Right, so we get them moved, get Dave working, then we'll go and get this pond.
Yep. So yeah,
Where do you want the
Rick's gonna get Dave sorted. I might as well wander up here a second, because what we're gonna do is Rick and myself, we're gonna go and harvest this sea pond in here that has the shower. Rick was saying that, you see this cage here, he was walking up and down the pond like an absolute lunatic yesterday, just trying to catch Insiphuria and stuff like that to be able to feed the hatchery because of the lack of Artemia fry. Because, like I say, not only 1 but 2 deliveries are now sat at customs. So And when you think about the fact that they're reliant on the fry, especially at this time of year, for the rest of the year, it makes life very, very difficult. So the plan is we're going to harvest the shower out of that pond, and then Rick is then going to drain this pond down into that pond that Dave is just emptying now of black fry, so that when he then grades the black fry from the other pond into there, it's full of Infusoria and bits and pieces and natural life for them to be able to feed on, while they try and get this food issue sorted. I mean, they're still waiting on the coppins delivery as well. I've just been chatting to Rick about that one, and yeah, that was said over a week ago, and that's still not arrived either. You know, to the point where even today they are having to hold orders back of fry because they can't put Artemia in the food pack that the customer has paid for. So yeah, not only does it affect the running of the farm for the year's and next year's fish, but it's also affecting the orders and the online sales and everything else. And so you wonder why the price of good quality koi can be fucking expensive. These are the reasons why. These are the reasons why. Anyway, I'm going to put you down because I got that wheelbarrow with the net up there, ready and waiting for our lesser spotted Ricardo. Well, that's the auction over and done with. Absolutely cracking job. Thank you very much to everyone who joined along. Next job is...
Next door in here.
No, we've got to do it down there, Dave. Next job is to go to the end pond, net it up, and then do some black fry sorting. Yep. Kumonryu.
Not really, it's about 4:15. This is a token gesture.
Well, I'm going to use that net because the other one is a food. Anyway, let me spin you right around, baby, right around. Sing along, Stubbsy! Of course, it's still fucking warm in here. The sun might not be shining, but it's still fucking warm. There's our Rick just caging one end. I can know Dave only been in there 2 seconds, you're sniffing already.
I think I've got a cold.
Oh, look, feeder's just gone off.
Definitely more black ones in this lot than this other lot. Right, this is the black bucket. Find the black bucket.
He's got his chilies and grass seed growing up there. I said, why grass seed? He said, because otherwise this bindweed here chokes up the chilies. Yeah, these are looking a bit cloudy because we've topped these up.
Some water with food in, hopefully.
Water with Infusoria in from what held the showers. If you look very carefully, you can see the fry.
Two more black ones in there.
You see? A lot more black ones amongst this batch. I've had to put a whole pond of these out ungraded because I had a pond with food in. That net were no good, Vince, because I have to go through everything he's out on. If Vince has the bigger white tray, Dave has the little white one.
Yeah.
You can right, you need the table higher for you, Dave.
Aye.
Still on the red tray again to get yourself higher.
Got to hear it. Spin it round.
Yeah, but yeah, I want to spin it around. You're either gonna no, you have to go into a bucket actually. Do you do it that way around where you are?
Yeah.
You know what you're doing then. I can go back, so I don't want any yellow ones in this. So.
Oh, definitely more black ones.
Right, then we're going to need a jug or something to put them in.
Mm-hmm.
Right, you can get yourself set up. Put your black ones that way round. Save some in black ones.
Right, now I'm going to put you lot down. So you're just sucking up all the red ones, aren't you, Rick?
Just taking out. They see one yellow one got through.
A few yellow ones got through.
Oh, so you're actually grading Dave's grading.
Got quite a rhythm going the other way, didn't we, Dave?
Yeah,
you get
we
the bulk,
did.
You get the bulk of them out. I'll get down to just the blacks.
Straight into the new pond full of Impulsoria. Now, you were saying just a minute ago that this way is actually better for the fry than using a net.
Taking the yellow ones out is the best way we found. Using the net to damage them. They'll go off fine, but they die off a bit. You lose some. But also it's easier in the morning when it's cooler.
Bit less lively, aren't they?
Wait until he sees the one that he wants. Lets go of his thumb. Then up it goes. See, many moons ago when I did it at Cuttlebrook, Mark's got this thing that he uses that runs on an air pump but backwards.
Yeah.
So it literally takes them up the tube and then into a big blue vat.
Yeah, so there's a lot of places to do that, but sucking the black ones, we've just found so many problems with anal fins and dorsal fins. And I'm not being funny, whenever you suck them, they hit the edge of the cycle, no matter how you do it.
Yeah.
So if you can just take the yellow ones out, which is what I'll do tomorrow, I'll sit through and I'll go through,
Yeah.
and I'll literally just harvest, so the black ones never get touched.
Yeah.
So there's no, and when it's like this, it's alright, when the numbers are high, whether you take black ones or yellow ones, it makes no difference. Why would you take risk damage in your good ones when you can just take the crap?
Yeah.
It was, the problem is the other Shiros we had, you had to take 95 yellow ones for every black one, and it ain't work, that doesn't work.
No.
So, yeah. And they need to be gone through again before they go back out now, so it's not as important.
Yeah. But the main aim is to sort of like
Reducing the numbers.
reduce the numbers by about 75%, isn't it, really? When you look at the
Especially,
ratio.
yeah. And it's the big, you see, even in these trays, every so often you see a much bigger, stronger orange one.
Yep.
And that's the ones you really want to get out, because they're the big buggers that become cannibalistic really quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, for every one black one, there must be at least 6 to 8 red ones or white ones.
In this, no, they're not too bad. The last ones were horrendous. You knew that. They always are.
But Utsuris and Showas are the only ones you can do it at such a young age, isn't it?
Yeah, so the king shower, Utsuri, Shiro Utsuri, any black base fish that you specifically want the black base ones.
Yeah.
Beni Kikykoryu we're not so bothered with because the yellow one's a nice fish.
Yeah.
For the whole rainbow.
What about Beni Kumonryu? If you're selecting
the
out.
proper Kumonryu is all hatched black. So yeah, when we do like a Matsukau Baki or a Kumonryu, they're all black. They all start black.
Yeah.
So there's none of this involved anyway. So yeah, it's literally, and there's two ways of looking at it. I mean, yes, it's a pain in the ass, but every one of these black fish is going to be a pattern black and white offspring.
Yeah.
So for a few days doing a pretty crappy job, you have a much better percentage of fish in the pond 6 weeks later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is better all round for growth, development and everything else, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just you kind of have to do it. But
So you're stopping that in with your son?
I'm just stopping that because there's so many, so to find a nice area where I can, if I do hit a black one, I can just stop it, ask him nicely.
And he'll go back out.
Ah, yeah, see.
It just gives me a bit more control.
I will make you a couple of new nets though.
Yeah, we do a lot more with the nets and a little bit bigger. So the pond of these that went out ungraded, because I just had to get them out, I didn't have enough food here.
Yeah.
And I can then literally go, there'll be enough food to get them up to this kind of size and in there.
Yeah.
And I can just net the pond, and then with a hand net, just buzz through and take out all the yellow ones. It'll be a lot easier and a bit bigger.
Yeah.
getting a bit crowded now, that's the problem. Yeah. I'm getting in trouble.
Do you want a bit more water?
That's the thing, really. I fish. And you can stop it and the little yellow bug will swim back out as well.
So how many different variations of this process have you gone through to get to this point that you're at now with the way that you do things with the black
We
bass fry?
initially started netting them, only to find you net them into a new pond, with the little nets that's this size, and then the next day you got fucking half of them dead with like damaged. As soon as they touch the net, when they're a few days old, it doesn't do them any favours.
Right.
So, and then we obviously copied what they do in Japan with the little siphons, just taking out all the black ones, only then to find large numbers of the offspring.
Bent.
Not bent, just part of the anal fin missing on the dorsal. Like you can almost see they've been touched. When they get damaged and they heal over with that smooth.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, how genetically these ones in this pond are from the same parent set and we didn't do that to, and there's not one that has got this, almost looks like a deformation.
Yeah.
And yet that pond where we siphoned the black ones, we've got 20% of them have got this deformation, and you can start to put it down. So
Yeah.
what you've done with them, I don't think there's any, if you do enough, I mean the Jap farms do, they've got teams that do it when they're just the right age, 2 days old or whatever, they literally sit out and plough through them. If you damage 2%, 10% of 5 million or whatever, it's nothing, isn't it?
Yeah.
When we're only doing 1 or 2, we'll only literally do normally one shear at series spawn in a year. This year we've done 2, just
Because you didn't do any Shiros last year, did you?
No. And then 1 here at series spawning, 1 kin show was spawning. So, and we just never have time then to sit here and do them when we should do them, really.
Yeah.
And that's always.
And like now, you've got the issue of having to do it because of the loss of Artemia.
Yeah, I'm getting by. I'm doing it, but it's taking me more time. Whereas I could just feed these on brine shrimp.
Yeah.
For another week, do it with a net in a week's time, much easier, and then be done with it. That step between us, we've just put 1,000 black ones in there.
Yeah.
And taken away 2,000 orange ones that aren't going to eat the food.
Yeah.
But those will.
Those have had some food.
Yeah, they've had loads of them, haven't
So,
they?
so they're getting a mixed diet of fish and powder food. But these are now, when you look in there, there's the odd big one down the bottom. It's now sometimes you see one with missing the head and missing tail.
It's just a crazy sight, isn't it?
And they do not give the monkeys now about you.
No, because all they're worried about is food.
Yeah, they're not being predated. They're getting predated from underneath by their big brothers. So yeah, they just swarm.
I love the way they just swarm and ball up. You can hear the ticking behind us, like it's this auto feeder, just trickles food in.
So when it puts them in, they'll just like their big brothers, like a bait ball.
Look at them all charging, you can see them charging down. It's like dun da da dun 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 da da dun dun.
But yeah, you can keep this. If they don't get predated and when they go out, they'll carry on. But they have no, if a grass snake or crow, magpie, if anything gets at them, just hammers them.
them.
They'll just sit there and they just get annihilated. So anyway,
let's
them done. So
that's them done.
I'll finish that one tomorrow.
But yeah, it's an amazing sight, isn't it?
You have to sneak in like the pond next door, they're literally the whole pond will be empty. And this one is barely a fish anywhere by there.
Yeah, the same with the mixed pond that's down there next door. It's the same. They're all down this end by the feeder.
You got 1 or 2 down
You get the odd few down the other end sitting on the pump.
There's a few eggs, some food I feed them by hand up there and some just stay out of the way.
But yeah.
But yeah, just volumes of fish. They're eating half a kilo of food in this pond a day now. But because there's so many mouths, it's not a lot each.
Yeah.
Whereas, like the show and grow ones, where there was a lot less of them, they're all, most people's fish now have got to be inch.
An inch at least.
And the ones we graded through earlier are probably inch and a half.
And that's stage 2, is it?
That's a mix of foods in there, yeah.
Oh, is it?
Stage 2, stage 3, bit of other bits and pieces, bits and bats.
Other bits and bats?
Last year we used a lot of, say, carrot powder.
Yeah.
Brilliant stuff, but I can't get the right grain of it this year.
Yeah, because you said the one you usually use has got a slight graininess to it, hasn't it?
Yeah, last year I got a load and it had a really coarse, and it just was perfect. And I mixed it in with the fish food and it's brilliant. Because commercial diets, I don't care what anyone says. Seem to have so many problems when I cut them sort of 50-50 with other stuff. There's not a problem.
Yeah.
I put them straight on, full on, high protein food like that. And I've been bent gills and funny heads and yeah. So live and learn, you do what you do, whether that's real or not. They do, I mean coppers do a really good food. It's 4 times the price.
Yeah.
And again it's quantifying the effects.
Yeah, I wonder how many out there that have got Kikykoryu that they've ground up.
There'll be people, well, I hope there'll be people doing it if they want to be winning stuff. I don't know. I'm not doing it yet, but I might be. I can't win, can I? I can only lose. Can I? That's the problem, isn't it? I can't win.
Of course you can win.
I can't win, I can only lose. There's no...
But yeah, look, not a fish in sight down this end because they're all down there. But look at these grapes. Oh my word. Oodles and oodles of them. This thing's going ape shit this year. So yeah, we shall come back to you lot a bit later.
A few moments later. The next day. Tomorrow.
Hey, howdy doody, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Twisted Koi. How we doing out there, cupcakes? And you, Tom's Koi and Garden. I see you. Go across, give Tom a subscribe, give him a comment, tell him the Twisted One sent you. He will love it. And he's just got his pond finished and started filling as well. So give him a bit of encouragement for some more videos. Anyway, it's not fishy today at the moment. It will be soon. But I've been next door at Graham's, my next door neighbours, and I've been helping him put up his pergola. And I tell you what, I'm pretty darn pleased with myself. Let me spin you around. Hey. See? Jack of all trades, master of koi. Oh, but yeah, that's what I've been up to today. I think we've done a pretty good pretty doggone good job, and he's going to get some corrugate. Then we're going to get some clear corrugate across the top so he can sit out here with his gas fire and his TV on the wall. Give his bush a bit of a trim. So yeah, I will pick you up when I get back in the garden and I've put all my tools away. Well, before I start on the fry, I've lost the fish again. Given clay yesterday, today blanket weed treatment. But they've got to be right for the show. These in here are doing absolutely wicked. Let me spin you around. The size on that kin shower now, look. But yep, they're doing absolute great guns. It won't be long and a few of these will be up for moving on. That's what they're after. That's what they want. These ain't doing too bad. And like I say, she just needs a couple more salt baths and she should be all good. She's coming along absolutely beautifully at the moment, but as you can see, we can only just see them. They've not long had a major filter clean and a good feed, so it won't do them no harm. Now, what I have been doing in the vat in there, which is what I'm going to go through first, I have been dropping the temperature. Now the temperature in that vat is now 20 degrees, as is this tank here. And the reason for that is Rocket Boy's going to bring me down the cage net, and I'm going to try and cage as much of this up as possible. I know how many I put in, so counting them out won't be an issue. But yeah, they will go in there, and those ones will then come out here because the temperatures are the same. Then I can get the temperature back up in there, back up to 26 degrees, and then these can be left in here. So my job today is to net up as many of these as possible for the minute, and then ones like that will be coming out when you compare them to ones like that. So yeah, I'll be thinning the numbers down in here, and then once they get moved out there, they will benefit from the bigger space, just not the warmer temperature. So yeah, got to shuffle a few bits about and then I shall get on. So there we go, two separate bowls. These are the keepers, and these are the weepers. Some of the slightly bigger ones, they're in there because they've got a deformity of one shape or another. But yeah, counted, I think it was 105 in there. I mean, look at that. That was what they looked like when they arrived. So yeah, all from the same spawning, and as you can see, the size differences, even on the keepers that are now going round in a circle. I am gonna count them all back in, but there is a few in there. Oh, look at, like that one. I want to get a couple of separate bits of video to show Ricky. That is going to be an absolutely stunning Deutsch-Sankey. But yeah, really pleased. But like I say, this one is now set to 20.5 degrees. Outside there is set at 20.4. So yeah, I'll take the pump out tomorrow and the sponges out, give the sponges a bloody good clean, and then I will cage net it up, and then we will net them all up, count them all up, so I know exactly how many I have got or I haven't got. And then first thing we will do is, the first thing I'll do is a size grade like I've done there, and then and only then will I then start looking at ones to chop, as in to thin the numbers down. Because once I've thinned the numbers down and they go into there and they go up to 26 degrees, they're gonna fly along, absolutely fly along. So yeah, it's game on. It is game on. These are wanting some more food. Look at them, fat bastards. I don't know. Anyway, got to keep them happy, haven't we? Yeah, you just can have some munger mix and all. Still can't stand the smell of the garlic in this shit. But yeah, they can have some munger mix. There we go, a little bit for them. So yeah. On it like a car bonnet. Anyway, I'm going to hoof some fish in the toast, I think, and then I'm going to sit, put my bins on and have a look through some prettier fish. Yep. Well, they're off and running. Run, little piggy, run! But yep, they'll have a good old munch up. Still got to top them up. In fact, they got a bit of a leaky bar to do before Ken there, so yeah, I've got to get the whatchamacallit on there. Oh, it'll come to me in a minute. Anyway, I'm going to go and look at these fish. So here we go. I'm going to go through and count. Count out the plainer ones that will end up as Beni Kikykoryu or Beni Kumonryu, but there are quite a few really nice Deutsch-Sankeys. So yeah, I'll come back to you in a minute. Well, I've counted 97 keepers. A hell of a lot there that look like they're going to be Kumonryu or Beni Kumonryu. But I've left these ones in the blue bowl because there's a couple of really nice pretty ones. Let me spin you around. What looks like it's going to be a beautiful Deutsch-Sankey there. But you really can see Beni patterns. So I'm going to get the sponges cleaned on these here filters and get these here fish back in their home for today, and then tomorrow we're going to do it all over again with the IBC tank. Well, my little fruit bats, that's them back in there, and I have halved them as good as, probably found one or two, but it is all settling down in there now. I've got all the sponges cleaned. Sponges in the canister don't need cleaning, but by Christ did that sponge need cleaning on the end of it. Jesus, black as the ace of spades isn't the half of it, that's for sure. So we're starting to settle down now. But they definitely got more room. They'll have even more room tomorrow. Like I say, we'll get this one emptied. Oh look, they're all up on the surface because I just chucked in a load of brine shrimp. So yeah, we'll be netting all these up tomorrow. We'll be going through these, and those that don't make the cut, and we'll go over there. We've still got to go through ones in there because there's a few in there that still need to come out. But yeah, they're up and feeding, so that's the main thing. That's what we want to see. But we will keep that heat in there. These are looking for more grub. But as you can see, it's just a couple of scales on that side now. And she'll be right as rain, all things being well. As you can see, looking at 1,000 times better. A couple of more salt baths and I reckon we'll have a good as new. But the old sumi on the Deutsch Sanki's falling off slightly. Am I going to end up with a Deutsch Kahaku? Well, your guess is as good as mine. So yeah. So on that note, guys, that is Wednesday down the farm and me having my first selection through the Beni Kumonryu across Beni Kikykoryu fry. As always, I've been Twisted Koi. You lot out there, you're always great, and you know we will see you tomorrow when we go through that lot.
That's all, cupcakes.